Premier Lesufi outlined 13 critical issues facing our province in his State of the Province address, but one stood out, and that is crime. For the first time, he didn't make all sorts of promises, but he tried to say what he's done. He claimed that his initiatives are making a difference and that we are gaining control over crime through the Wardens. However, I would like to challenge this assertion. While on my way to SOPA, I encountered several Wardens directing traffic who confirmed that they were still on stipends, not permanent contracts. I've received messages from Wardens asking for help as they continue to wait for their promised permanent employment. Premier Lesufi has not only failed to deliver on his promises for 3 consecutive SOPAs, but has also misled the public with confidence. This is not the ethical behaviour expected from the leader of our province. The erosion of trust within your own party, Premier Lesufi, leading to the disbandment of your provincial structure, speaks volumes. The recent crime statistics showing 1,600 murders in just the last quarter highlight systemic failures rather than any control over crime. There must be accountability for these failures. The Premier also proclaimed his commitment to combating land invasions through a dedicated unit. Yet when I approached the police to assist a businessman in Tshwane whose land has been invaded, I found no help from them. The perpetrators remain at large while the rightful owner suffers financially. 2 weeks ago, I wrote directly to you, Mr. Premier, seeking your intervention as both the Premier and the MEC for community safety, but I haven't even received an acknowledgement from you. In contrast, former MEC Faith Masibuku always responded and assisted me when I reached out to her, even if it was in the middle of the night. Your apparent disinterest in this matter shows once again that this department does not belong in your office. One of the major concerns from Monday's SOPA requires your immediate attention, so I please want you to make notes because you need to respond on this part. You stated in your written speech, the one that was handed out to us, and I quote, "In addition to the national cooperation, Gauteng will go a step further by signing a memorandum of cooperation with the South African Police Service and municipalities to ensure that we effectively fight crime. Each municipal law enforcement agency will be able to operate across boundaries," close quote. However, during your address, you made a conflicting statement, and I want to quote you verbatim because I went to listen to it again. "We have taken all the municipalities' law enforcement agencies and we have combined them to be under the command of the South African Police Service, and they can be deployed to any municipality without worrying about boundaries." Good people, what this means now, if we want to flush the people in the CBD of Johannesburg, we will pull all the law enforcement agencies from the other municipalities and go there and fight crime. Mr. Premier, this statement is irrational, unwise, reckless, unconstitutional and dangerous. This raises serious questions. Are these agencies to operate freely, or have you effectively nationalised our Metro Police? What becomes of traffic and bylaw enforcement if you strip them of their autonomy and remove them from the allocated areas? Nationalising the Metro Police under SAPS could jeopardise local governance and community safety. This centralisation risks diluting accountability with local issues overshadowed by broader national priorities. Bylaw enforcement, which requires understanding of local context, may suffer as SAPS prioritises crime fighting over regulatory compliance. This shift could erode community trust and cooperation, as residents might feel disconnected from the policing body even more than what they already do. This could also lead to more infractions and decreased public safety and higher crime levels. Mr. Premier, this SOPA was a waste of resources and failed to address the pressing issues in our province. The Democratic Alliance will continue to monitor these developments and advocate for the devolution of powers instead of centralisation. We urge you to transfer this department from your office once again and appoint a dedicated MEC that is focused on crime to restore the trust amongst the residents in this province. These are lives at stake. This is our family, our friends, our colleagues. It's not a matter of cheap politics. And we as a DA will not rest until the necessary changes
Your
have
time is
been
up,
made.
Honourable Bosch.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.